My name Pikia, asterisk, I'm 17 years old, sitting at the dinner table, and I'm about to make the biggest mistake of my life. I'm about to tell my parents, I want to go to college. I know. You're thinking, why is that a mistake? Shouldn't parents want their kids to go to college? Yeah, you'd think. But you don't know my parents thought my dad's cutting his steak, not looking at me. My mom's scrolling through her phone. My older brother Jake is already done eating, halfway out the door. This is my family. This is normal, but tonight I'm feeling brave. Or maybe just stupid. So, I've been thinking, I start. My voice sounds too loud in the quiet kitchen. Mom looks up. About what? I take a breath. About college? I want to apply. There's this university, State U, they have an amazing psychology program, and I really think, college? Dad's fork stops midair. He's looking at me now. Really looking. And not in a good way. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but I've been researching scholarships and financial aid, and sweetheart, Mom's voice is that special kind of sweet that means the exact opposite. College isn't really for people like us. People like us. I hate that phrase. What do you mean? Dad sets down his fork. She means you're not. Look, we're being realistic here. College is hard. Really hard. And it's expensive. You'd be setting yourself up for failure. But your grades are fine, Mom interrupts. They're fine, but they're not scholarship material. You're a B student? Maybe some C's in there. My face burns. I got mostly B's and 1 C in chemistry. That class was C? Dad gestures like he's just proven something. Chemistry. That's basic science. College is all chemistry and math and writing papers. You struggled in high school. What makes you think college would be different? I feel like I've been punched in the stomach. I work hard, I say quietly. I could work harder. It's not about working hard. Dad's voice is firm, final. It's about being realistic. Your brother Jake didn't go to college. He got a job right out of high school. He's doing fine, making good money. Jake, who still lives in their basement and plays video games until 3 a.m. that Jake. I don't want to just get a job, I say. I want to study psychology. I want to help people. You want to rack up $50,000 in debt and end up working at Starbucks anyway? Mom's looking at me like I just said I want to join the circus. That's what happens to kids who go to college when they shouldn't. Like, there's a line. Like, some people deserve it and some people don't. And I'm on the wrong side of that line. You're not college material, honey. Mom reaches over and pats my hand. Like, she's comforting me. And that's okay. Not everyone is. You'll find something else, but this conversation is over. Dad stands up, takes his plate to the sink. We're not wasting money on something that won't pan out. End of discussion. He walks out. Mom follows. Jake's already gone. And I'm sitting there alone, staring at my half-eaten dinner. Not college material, not smart enough, not good enough. I go to my room and I cry. Like, really cry. The kind where you can't breathe and your whole body shakes because maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I would just fail and prove them right. I lie on my bed, staring at the ceiling, and their words play on repeat in my head. But then something else creeps in. A tiny voice. Stubborn. Angry. What if they're wrong? What if I could do it? What if the only thing stopping me is believing them? I sit up, wipe my eyes, and I open my laptop. If they won't support me, fine. I'll do it myself. The next morning, I wake up with a plan. A secret plan. I can't tell them. If they know I'm applying, they'll shut it down. They'll stop me. Maybe literally. So I won't tell them. I'll just do it. I wait until they leave for work. Until Jake's asleep. And I start researching colleges, applications, deadlines, Requirements. My school counselor. Mrs. Patterson, she's always been nice. Maybe she can help. I catch her during lunch period, nervous, unsure how to even start. Mrs. Patterson? Can I talk to you about something? She looks up from her sandwich, smiles. Of course. Sit down. I sit. I hesitate. Then it all comes out, the dream. My parents' reaction. Everything. She listens. Really listens. And when I'm done, she doesn't look at me with pity. She looks at me with something else. Respect. So you want to apply to college, she says. Not a question. A statement. Yeah, but I don't know how. And my parents won't help. They don't even know I'm trying. She nods slowly. Okay, let's do this. Together. And just like that, I have an ally. Over the next few weeks, Mrs. Patterson becomes my secret weapon. She helps me navigate the application process. Fee waivers so I don't have to pay. Recommendation letters from teachers who actually believe in me. Essay guidance, the essay. Got the essay. Tell your story, Mrs. Patterson says. Why do you want to go to college? What drives you? I stare at the blank screen for hours, then I start typing. I want to go to college because I was told I couldn't. I want to go to college because no one in my family believes I'm capable. I want to go to college because I need to prove to myself, not to them, that I'm enough. The words pour out. Honest, raw, real. I write about growing up feeling invisible, about being compared to my brother, about being told to be realistic so many times I started to believe it, but also about the voice inside me that refuses to die. The one that says, you can do this. I revise the essay 17 times. Mrs. Patterson gives feedback. My English teacher, Mr. Ramirez, reads it too. This is powerful, he says. This is college-worthy. I want to cry from relief, but the hardest part? Doing all of this in secret. I study for the SAT using library books because I can't afford a prep course. I hide them under my bed. Practice tests taken in the school library during study hall. I intercept the mail every day. Terrified my parents will see something from a college. One time, my mom almost catches me. I'm on the couch with my laptop, looking at State University's website. She walks in. I slam the laptop shut so fast, I almost break it. What are you doing? She asks, suspicious. Homework. I lie. On a Saturday? Yeah. Big project due Monday. She eyes me for a second, then shrugs and walks away. My heart is hammering so hard. I can hear it in my ears. This is exhausting. Lying, hiding, pretending. Everything's normal while I'm secretly building a future they don't even know about. At night, I work on my applications. Common App, supplemental essays. Financial aid forms FAFSA is a nightmare, but Mrs. Patterson walks me through it. I apply to 5 schools. State U is my dream, but I apply to 4 others just in case. The applications ask for parent information, income, education level. I fill it out. And I see it in black and white. Neither of my parents went to college. Is that why they don't think I can? Because they couldn't. I push the thought away. I can't psychoanalyze them right now. I have deadlines. November 15th, early action deadline for State U. I am in my room. Application complete. Finger hovering over the submit button. This is it. Once I click this, there's no going back. If I get rejected, they'll never know. I'll just live with it, but if I get accepted, I close my eyes. Take a breath, and I click application submitted. I stare at the confirmation screen. Heart racing, hands shaking. I did it. I actually did it. Now I just have to wait. Waiting is torture. 4 months. That's how long I have to wait for the decision. 4 months of pretending everything's normal. Of keeping this massive secret. Of watching my email like a hawk. December passes. Christmas is weird. My parents give me practical gifts. Clothes, a new phone case. Jake gets a new gaming system. I smile and say, thank you, and pretend I'm not dying. Inside. January, February. Every day I check my email, refresh, refresh, refresh. Nothing. My parents keep making comments about my future, about being realistic. Mom brings home a flyer for the community college, just in case you want to take a class or two. Nothing serious. I take the flyer, say thank you, throw it away later. Dad mentions a job opening at his warehouse. Good benefits, steady pay. You should apply. I nod. I'll think about it. I won't, but I'm starting to crack. The stress is getting to me. What if I don't get in? What if they're right and I'm not good enough? My grades slip a little. I'm so distracted, so anxious. I can barely focus. Mr. Ramirez pulls me aside after class. You okay? You seem off. I'm fine, I lie. College decisions coming soon? I nod. You'll get in, he says, confident. I know you will. I want to believe him. I really do. March. Decision letters start going out. I know because kids at school are getting them. I hear them in the halls, celebrating or crying. State U sends decisions. March 15th. I checked 17 times. March 14th. I barely sleep. March 15th. I'm a zombie at school. Checking my phone every 5 minutes. Nothing. 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 I get home before my parents. Check the mail. Nothing. Check my email. And there it is. Subject line. Your admission. Decision from State University. My hands start shaking so hard I almost drop my phone. I can't open it. I can't. What if it says no? What if they were right? I sit on my bed, phone in my hand, staring at the email. Just open it. Just open it. I click. The email loads. I scan the first line. Dear name, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted. I stop breathing. I read it. Again. Accepted. I read it a third time. Accepted. And then I start crying, sobbing. The kind of crying that's half laughter, half disbelief. I did it. I actually did it. I scroll down. There's more. Scholarship information. Financial aid package. They're offering me enough that I can actually afford it. I can go. I can actually go. I fall back on my bed, phone clutched to my chest, and I just let it out. All the stress. All the fear. All the doubt. I did it. I proved them wrong. No, I proved myself right. For 10 beautiful minutes, I just exist in that joy. Pure, unfiltered validation. Then reality hits. I have to tell them. I wait until dinner. My stomach is in knots. The acceptance letter is in my backpack. Printed out. Real. We're sitting at the table. Same as always. Dad's on his phone. Mom's serving food. Jake's inhaling his plate. I need to tell you something, I say. Mom looks up. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong, actually. Something's really right. Dad's paying attention now. What are you talking about? I reach into my bag. Pull out the letter. My hands are shaking. I applied to college without telling you. And I got in. Silence. Dead silence. Mom's fork stops halfway to her mouth. Dad's face goes blank. You what? His voice is low, dangerous. I applied to State University. I got accepted, and I got a scholarship. Financial aid. Enough to cover most of it. I hand him the letter. He doesn't take it. You went behind our backs, Mom says. Her voice is shaking, angry. I had to. You told me I wasn't good enough, that I'd failed, but I did it anyway, and I got in. Dad stands up. This is ridiculous. You can't afford college. Even with aid, there are expenses. Books, housing. You don't have that kind of money. I'll work. I'll take out small loans. I'll figure it out. You'll figure it out? He's raising his voice now. You're 17 years old. You don't know anything about the real world. I know I'm smart enough for college. My voice cracks. Even if you don't think so, Mom's crying now. Actual tears. How could you do this? Go behind our backs like this? Because you didn't give me a choice. I'm standing now too. You shut me down before I even had a chance. You told me I wasn't good enough, that I'd failed. You didn't believe in me for 1 second. We were trying to protect you. Dad shouts. From what? From succeeding? From failure, from debt, from disappointment? No. I'm crying now, but I don't care. You were protecting yourselves. You were protecting your belief that we're not good enough, that people like us don't get to dream big. Mom sobs. That's not fair, isn't it? You never even tried. And you didn't want me to try either. Because if I succeed, what does that say about you? Dad's face goes red. Get out of my sight. Right now. Gladly. I grab the letter and I walk away. Up the stairs. To my room. I slam the door and I stand there, shaking, crying, clutching that acceptance letter like it's a life raft. I did it. Even if they hate me for it, I did it. The next few weeks are held up. My parents aren't speaking to me. Like, at all. We pass in the hallway like strangers. Mom leaves meals for me, but doesn't eat with me. Dad avoids me entirely. Jake actually talks to me once. That was pretty badass, he says. Then goes back to his video games. I'm alone. Completely alone, but I'm also free. I spend my time preparing. Looking at dorm options, class schedules. Orientation information. Mrs. Patterson is over the moon. I'm so proud of you, she says, and she actually hugs me. Mr. Ramirez high-fives me in the hallway. I knew you'd do it. My friend Mia throws me a mini celebration at lunch. You're amazing, she says. Your parents are idiots? I laugh. It feels good to laugh. May turns into June. Graduation happens. My parents come. They sit in the back. They clap when I walk across the stage, but they don't say congratulations. June turns into July. I'm working 2 jobs. Saving every penny for college expenses. August arrives. Move-in day is August 23rd. My stuff is packed. Everything I own fits into 3 suitcases and 2 boxes. The morning of the 20th, I carry everything downstairs. My parents are in the kitchen. Coffee in hand. Not looking at me. I'm leaving now, I say. Silence. Okay. Well, goodbye, I guess. I turn to leave. Wait, it's my mom. Her voice is small. I turn back. She's crying again, but different this time. Are you sure about this? She asks, really sure? Yes. What if you fail? I look at her, really look at her, and I see it. The fear, the same fear she's carried her whole life. Then I fail, I say softly. But at least I tried. That's more than you can say. Her face crumple. Stop. My dad clears his throat. You're going to need money. For books, whatever. He pulls out his wallet. Hands me $200. It's not much. But it's something. Thanks, I whisper. He nods. Doesn't look at me. I pick up my bags and I walk out the door. My friend Mia is driving me. Her car is packed with my stuff. I don't look back at the house. I can't. We drive for 2 hours. Music blasting. Windows down. And I feel it. Freedom, terror, excitement. All at once. State. University is huge. Massive. Overwhelming. The campus is like a small city. Buildings everywhere. Students everywhere. I've never seen so many people my age in one place. Mia helps me move into my dorm. It's small, cramped. I have a roommate I haven't met yet, but it's mine. You did it, Mia says, hugging me. You really did it. I did, I say. And I'm crying again. Happy tears this time. She leaves. And I'm alone in my new room. In my new life, I unpack slowly. Put up posters. Make my bed. Try to make this tiny space feel like home. My roommate arrives. Her name is Sophia. She's loud, Funny from 3 states away. We click immediately. Orientation is a blur. Campus tours, icebreakers, information sessions. I meet people. So many people. From all over, all different backgrounds. All here for the same reason, to learn. To grow. To become. The night before classes start, I can't sleep. What if I can't handle it? What if the work is too hard? What if my parents were right? But then I remembered, I already did the hardest thing. I fought for this. I earned this. The rest is just showing up. First day of classes. I walk into my introduction to psychology lecture. The room is massive. Stadium seating. Hundreds of students. I find a seat in the middle. Not too close. Not too far back. The professor walks in. Starts talking about the syllabus. The workload. The expectations. It's a lot. A lot. But I'm not scared. I'm ready. I open my notebook. Write the date. And I start taking notes. Around me. Everyone else is doing the same. We're all here. All trying. All believing we belong. And in this moment, in this huge lecture hall surrounded by strangers, I feel something I haven't felt in a long time. I belong here. I worked for this. I fought for this. I earned this. My parents said I wasn't good enough, but they were wrong. Not because I got into college. Not because I got a scholarship, but because I believed in myself when no one else did. I defined my own worth, my own future, my own path, and that's something no one can take from me. The professor is still talking. I'm still taking notes. And I'm smiling because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. 3 months into my first semester, I'm sitting in the library at midnight, surrounded by textbooks, working on a research paper. It's hard. Really hard. There are moments when I doubt. When I struggle. When I call Mia crying because I bombed a quiz or don't understand an assignment. But I don't quit. I go to office hours. I join study groups. I ask for help. And slowly, I'm not just surviving. I'm actually doing okay. My midterm grades come back. 3 B's, 2 A's. I stare at them on my laptop screen and I want to call someone. Share the news, but who? My parents haven't called. Not once since I left. I think about calling them. Telling them I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it, but I don't because I'm not doing this for them anymore. I'm doing it for me. Winter break. I have to decide if I'm going home. Part of me doesn't want to. Part of me is scared, but part of me needs closure. I take the bus home. Mia offers to drive me, but I say no. I need to do this alone. I walk up to the house. Ring the doorbell. Like a guest. My mom answers. Her face does this thing when she sees me. Surprise, relief, something else. Hi, I say. Hi, she says back. Awkward silence. Can I come in? She steps aside. The house looks the same. Feels different. Dad's in the living room. He sees me, nods. We sit. All of us. Not knowing what to say. So, Mom finally says, "How is it?" Hard, I admit. Really hard. But I'm doing okay. Your grades? Dad asks, B's and A's. He nods. Doesn't say anything, but I see it. Just for a second. Pride. I'm sorry, Mom says suddenly. For what we said. For not believing in you. I wasn't expecting that. We were wrong, Dad adds. You're doing it? You're actually doing it. I feel my throat tighten. Thank you. I whisper. It's not a perfect reconciliation. We still have a long way to go, but it's something. It's a start. I'm 19 now. Finishing my sophomore year. College is still hard. But I'm still here. I've changed my major twice. Made amazing friends. Had professors who challenged me. Failed some tests. Aced others. I've worked part-time jobs. Applied for more scholarships. Figured it out. Just like I said, I would doubt my parents, and I talk now. Not every day, but regularly. They ask about my classes. My life. They listened. Last week. My mom told me she's proud of me, Dot. It's the first time she's ever said that. I cried for an hour after that phone call. You know what I learned? When people tell you you're not good enough, they're usually talking about themselves, their fears, their failures, their limitations. Dot, not yours. Dot, my parents told me I wasn't good enough for college. Dot, and for a moment, I believed them. But then I decided to believe in myself instead. And that decision changed everything. I'm not special. I'm not a genius. I'm just someone who refused to accept someone else's definition of my potential. If you're listening to this and someone has told you you're not good enough, they're wrong.